Hey all, welcome to the Houston Gardening Novice channel. I'm a newbie gardener here in Houston, Texas, Zone 9B. Half the time I don't know what I'm doing, but I enjoy trying things out and figuring out what works for me. I hope you can join me in my gardening journey as I slowly work on building my backyard sanctuary. So it's the end of spring. It's the first week of June. Let's take a look at how my island bed is doing. Okay, so these are Thumbelina zinnias. They're supposed to be dwarf zinnias, but this is the second year that I've had them, and they're not dwarf zinnias. They grow even taller than this, but it's okay. Okay, here this is oak leaf. No, this is Oakland. This is Oakland holly. This grows tighter. The oak leaf is that one right there. It grows looser, so that I think that's the original, and this is a hybrid from the oak leaf. Okay, here we have witch's broom. This is a Pittosporum dwarf. Mexican heather. This had died all the way down in the winter time, but it came back. And then I have a few mums. I have the yellow. This is a white one. I have a pink one there, and I have some other. I have a red and orange one. I'll show you. This climbing rose. This is Eden Climber. The tag is right there. Sometimes the roses that I get are not actually pink, they're more white, but maybe that's a fertilization issue that I have. I don't really take good care of them, at least not the way I need to, so maybe that could fix that. This is a plumeria. I did plant this in the winter time. They were in containers. I think one or two didn't make it through the snowstorm, but this one did. This I think is a velvet diva. This is a shade plant, but I planted it here. I wanted to cover this spot. It's a perennial for us. Yeah, I think it's a perennial. Other places it might be an annual. It's a shade plant, but I put it here just to cover this space, and we'll see how it does. Behind it is this is a peach drift rose. It's tiny. It was just a rooting from one of my peach drifts from in the front bed. I put it here, and it's growing. This is a Francis Mason abelia. I do need to prune it. It's now getting crazy growth. A variegated carex. This is nice. This is this sage. I think this is a Santa Barbara sage. I split it into two. One half I planted here. The other half we'll see it when I get to the other side of the bed. Here is a Romantica ball gown rose. I think now that things are growing, the rose is being shaded. It needs to be in more sun. It bloomed a few weeks ago, and now I need to probably cut it so that it can rebloom. Let's see, this is curly kale. Harvested some. They're now growing really big, so it's staked right now. Some more mums. I think that's a Gigi yellow. I have a white one. There was a pink one here, but it died it didn't make it through the freeze. I forget which grass this is. What was the grass? Mexican something. I forget. I'll find the name and put it on the screen. Behind it is a dwarf bottle brush. This one also had gone all the, it almost died in the freeze, but new growth came out. We'll see how it does. Another Eden climber right here. Witch's broom, mums. I have this is a boxwood. This is the better boxwood. Yes, I don't which variety. The tag is, hold on. Oh Lord, don't touch a snake. Let's see. Oof. It's a better boxwood variety. It's heritage. Okay, so it's small, the small leaves, and I think it's a dwarf. I don't think it grows too big. Yeah, 3 foot high, 3 to 4 feet high. Okay, another pittosporum. We have a bunch of salvias that I need to cut. They need to be pruned back so that they can regrow. I have a few. This had died all the way back. This lilies, I have a few ferns here. This is a flax lily. This is a variegated flax. I had cut that back in the freeze. I have some dwarf mondo grass here, and I'm forgetting which lily this is. I'll put the name on the screen. I forgot what it is. Another Auckland holly. Another variegated flax. We have another calicale. So I've started mixing in veggies and flowers, veggies and ornamentals, and I think it's going well. So I'll keep doing that. The zinnias are everywhere, as you can see. We have another pittosporum right there. This is I think a Japanese privet. No, variegated privet. Yes, variegated privet. And this is the other mom. I think these are Selena red and Selena orange. No, Selena red and Gigi orange. I planted these. They were tiny. I think they were 4-inch pots in the fall. They grew, died down in the winter. I mean in the snowstorm, but they came back up and they're big. This dead looking thing here, this is radicans, gardenia radicans. For whatever reason, this hasn't done well. The other one is okay. I'll show it to you in a second, but this one hasn't done well. So this is the other plumeria that I thought I had killed. But as you can see, there's it didn't die. The roots were alive. So we have a shoot coming from the side. So I need to go ahead and cut off that. Okay. This rose, this is, which rose is this? Top cream. Yes, this is a top cream rose. See, it's very pretty. Top cream. Another Francis Mason abelia that's growing crazy, as you can see where it's going. And then down here, this might have been a mistake. So I did take up a piece of my Snow Queen, what is it? Oh my God, I'm blanking. Snow Queen hibiscus. It was a tiny little stick, probably about this, a few inches. Stuck it in the ground in the fall, and I forgot that I planted it and then in the spring I saw it. I saw this growing, and I was trying to fill this area, and when I forgot to plant it, I went ahead and planted the plumeria. So now, and the rose is also right here. So I don't know how these will work together. I'm running out of space, and then of course we also have the velvet diva here. So we'll see. But it seems to be growing, and they grow big. I have others in the garden, other parts of the garden. Another variegated carex. And then this tree, this is my Texas redbud. This tree has done really well. It grows almost in a whipping fashion. It has branches all up and down the stem. In the spring, I see buds. It has pink flowers that bloom on the branches. For whatever reason here, it blooms in the spring and then in September at the end of the heat. So I don't know. I have no idea how and why it blooms in the heat as well. But I see the buds have set, so I should probably have some flowers in September. But I think it's an interesting shape. Okay, zinnias are everywhere. Then this pink rose here that's starting to bloom again is the Romantica ball gown. Again, this is dense planting, so the roses are growing up and high, looking for sunlight. So maybe I might need to prune things so that they can grow, they can be bushier. Down there, that is Indian hawthorn. I think the dwarf one. I see it's blooming again. It blooms in the spring. I see some flowers there. When I planted this area wasn't this crowded, so it had more space, but it's there. We'll see how it goes. My goal was to have lots of evergreen in this island bed, so that I have something every season. And I think this year I'll be able to achieve that. So this is the Santa Barbara sage. The other one that I talked about is over there, and this is the second half of that plant. I have mums. Mums for us are perennials, and they bloom a few times a year. So in the heat, that's when our mums bloom, and so the end of the spring, early summer, and then again in the fall. So the orange one, the Gigi orange, the Selena red, it's starting to bloom, and then I have a bunch of yellows, as you can see. And here is another variegated privet, another Mexican heather. This flax, I don't know if it will make it, but we'll see. Hopefully it does. And back to the curly leaf kale. And here again we have the mondo grass. I put the mondo grass so that it can help, because this part slopes down. This grass grows really slow. The mondo grass grows really slow, but I'm hoping that it can at least help with the erosion and to retain water in the bed. But we'll see. Okay, so that's the island garden bed. It's filling up. It's been hot. We've had at least March was very dry. April it started raining. May it rained, and we are continuing rain in June again. So the plants are happy. And in this I have some dahlias. I don't know if they'll grow. See, when I was planning these things, I didn't know that things would grow, but we'll see. So as we head into the summertime, this is how the island bed is looking like. I wanted it to be full, I wanted it to have evergreens, and I wanted it to have color throughout the year. So far, it's been 6 months of the year and we are doing good. So we'll see how things go as we get into the summer season. All right, so this was I'll stop this video right here. This was just a quick tour of this island bed, and I'll thank you so much for watching. I will catch you all on the next one. Thank you. Bye.